there's the bang, and already it seems that Tomtad63 and I are the only two without 63-year-old hearing, as we've left the rest for dead. Into the gull-winged Osiris we go, and unfortunately a couple of guys at the front did manage to get away there, but Berto has done a fantastic job of joining the pack, and already we can see this is going to be a very laggy ordeal indeed. Right now we've got a green T20 coming down the inside, and that's going to be RB drifting of Team Rocket, who decided, yeah, drifting into this corner would be the fastest way to rocket Musty into space. In the meantime, Bertomobil's about to have a horrendous incident of his own, causing a massive cluster fumble at the chicane, which sadly only affected everyone except us. But it didn't take us long to find last position, and things went from bad to worse to Nismo. Anyone that's had Nismo behind them will probably agree that that's the bottom of the scale. Now, to all you red dots on the minimap, who were approximately 25 seconds ahead at this point, knowing the end result, how does this image make you feel? My heart sank as well, as Nismo pulls to the right, moving on to lap 2 now, executing a perfect inside manoeuvre. Bertomobil executing the perfect pole manoeuvre, and the perfect wall manoeuvre, and the perfect traffic pole manoeuvre. I think the game's mocking me. Oh, thank God. So on the earliest lap possible, we decided to switch drivers. And my aim at this point was to regain any of the time that I could. So let me just give Berto a quick tip. When you're coming into a corner, just let go of the accelerator, catch any oversteer, and firmly plant yourself between the wall on the right and the generator lamp on the left. Stuck between a gap which is so big that a Los Santos transit bus could get through it. So big that a £1 million dumpster truck could get through it. But apparently so small that the only thing that could fit through that is our chance of performing well in this race. What is happening? Well, at least we didn't lose any positions from this. But you know what? I got my act together. I put together a flyer of a lap, and it was a 2:52.9, and I thought, thank God, at least I'll be contending for the fastest lap of the race. But spoiler alert, I was wrong, as demonstrated here, 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 and right fucking here. Berto, I think it's time you take over. Bertomobil was not impressed by BlownTyre's attempts to recreate the pit exit. Having returned from their orbital ventures, Musty and Sunderella managed to dive down the inside for 8th. And as if it wasn't embarrassing enough, being 1 minute and 35 seconds behind just about everybody else, the game deemed us unworthy of being listed. Now at this point, Musty and Sunderella were escaping and the pit window had opened, so I suggested to Berto that we make the switch and we might have the chance to secure 8th. But Berto had other ideas. I just don't even know what to say anymore, man. I can't. It was becoming quite apparent that I was losing the will to live. But the one reassuring fact was that I had one final chance here. If I could just put together a couple of 253s or around that region, I'd be able to close the gap to Sunderella. And on lap 18, 58 minutes and 30 seconds into this godforsaken race, I managed to do it. I saw signs of life, the little dot on the horizon. I had one last chance to redeem the team for 8th position. This was it. I don't care how scary that lag was, I was moving to the outside because my life depends on this manoeuvre. I don't care if she rings me to the tram lines, I'm going over them, and that was absolutely fantastic! Couple of laps left then to try and beat my personal best time. My final one was an absolute flyer. I was coming around the same corner I'd just nailed on the previous lap, overtaking Sunderella, and it was over just like that. It was quite apparent that there was no chance we were going to finish, so like true captains of their ship, we decided to go down, well, without it. And with that, we embark on a journey into the mist. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.